Cheers from Japan. I'm the Tokyo Toy Bastard. And these are the real Ghostbusters. Oh, sorry, Peter. Yes, so today, instead of talking about a Japanese toy line, I wanted to talk about Kenner's Real Ghostbusters figure line, specifically because I got some really awesome custom-made Proton packs to go with these Power Pack Heroes figures that never came with actual Proton packs. Yeah, let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so here are the 4 Proton packs that I ordered from Charlie's Custom Shop on eBay. He also has a website and an Instagram. I will link all of those below in the description. Yeah, I found these on eBay after watching a video review of his earlier wave of these on Michael Mercy's YouTube channel. I believe Michael on his channel showed a different version of these that were made to fit only the original Real Ghostbusters figures and not the later lines where they were repainted. Let me show you what I mean. If you look at the original version and then one of the later Slimed Heroes versions of Peter Venkman, you can see that the hole is a bit different on the back of each figure. So the Proton packs from the earlier wave don't necessarily fit the ones on the later waves and vice versa. So what he's done here is he's actually fixed that in this version, and this should fit both figures, but we will test that out. I ordered these black ones because they looked more like the movie ones, and I already own several of the original packs, so I pretty much got a pack for all of my Kenner Ghostbusters figures, my originals, and I also have the reissues, so I really wanted to have some fun with these Power Pack Heroes, and so I thought black would work the best with these, and it would be fun since they never really made these in that color. Let's see if this will fit Peter Venkman here. This is the original Peter Venkman. So slides in the side and twist. It fits. Looks good. All right, so yeah. So one mistake that Michael made in his video, and I believe he corrected it later, was that he was trimming the end off of the peg here to fit it into the back, because from at first glance it looks like it's kind of too long to go inside. When he was trying to stick it in, it wasn't going. So all you have to do is actually angle the pack slightly, and then push it in, and then twist it, and it fits in perfect and snug. So yeah, looks really nice. All right, now let's take that off and try it with the Power Pack Heroes figure that I initially bought this for, and also this Power Pack Heroes Peter was shipped to me with custom containers of like ectoplasm, and some of it leaked and got all over the figures, and I haven't bothered to clean it, so it looks like he's been slimed or injured or something like that. So yeah, anyway, again with this one it's a bit harder to push in, but you do the same thing. I just angle it and push, and it's in. It's in very well, and it looks great on the figure. Alright, I'm going to stick these packs on the other figures and then set up my camera so that you can see all of them. And let's take a look, and I've got some more packs to show you guys. Okay, actually, before I add the black packs to all of these, it'd be kind of redundant since you already saw what it looks like here with Peter. I actually wanted to show off some of the other colored packs that Charlie has created, and Charlie was kind enough to send some samples of some of the other colors so that I could review them in this video. So let's take a look at them real quick. First off here, he has pretty much just a recreation of the original pack color of blue, and also, I'm not going to go too much detail in this because Michael Mercy talks a lot about the sculpt and stuff. You can see that these packs are actually very different as far as the sculpt. These are completely unique original sculpts that Charlie has created that resemble the original Kenner packs but are not identical to them. Also, you'll notice that the Proton stream is missing from that, and we will talk about that in just a moment. But let's real quick compare this to an original pack just so you can see the differences here. One thing you'll notice that the cable coming from the Proton pack is coming from the bottom, which is exactly where the cables came from in the original first wave of the Kenner Proton packs. In later waves, they started putting the cord coming out of the center of the Proton pack. I'm not exactly sure why, but that's the deal. And the ones that have them coming through the bottom, the original ones, are a bit more pricey than these slightly more common regular ones. So yeah, let's take a look at these on the sides. You'll see that they are different. And especially the gun, a very different sculpt. And this 3D version feels more sturdy than the original ones. And these are notorious for snapping here where the hands would go through. Also the Proton stream snapping. By the way, if you're looking to repair a vintage Proton pack or some vintage Ghostbusters, my friend Dave at POLLOI has just put out some videos on his YouTube channel showing you how to repair damaged Proton packs, as well as some other Kenner Ghostbusters figures. I will link those in the description. Some of those videos are currently private, and he gave me permission to give you guys an early look at that. So if you're a Tokyo Toy Bastard viewer, you have early access to some Toy POLLOI materials. So yeah, let your friends know and make sure they watch this video first, and then go check out the Toy POLLOI video. Whee! Alright, so we got the blue pack, as I just said, and this one's really cool. He also sent this red pack, reddish orange. It's kind of like a lava color. Really, really cool. I'm gonna stick that on, you know what? I'm really OCD about this kind of stuff. So I was thinking I was gonna stick it on Winston, but now I think Winston would look better with a black pack. Not because he's black, I'm not racist, Jesus Christ. I just think he would look better aesthetically. I'm all about color and aesthetics. So I'm going to put this on Winston. There you go, Winston. And I think I'm going to give this to Ray. And he's got the orange straps too, so... Alright. Alright, and while I've got this one out, and this is popped off, I might as well show you how this works. So you'll see that these actually don't connect to the side of the Proton pack like the Kenner versions did. The Kenner versions were often broken because of the way they had to be snapped in, but you can see here, you could technically clip this in like this, where it's sticking off kind of far out like the Kenner ones did. Yeah, like that. But it looks kind of awkward, and that's one thing with these, they kind of jut it out too far. So what Charlie has done is made it so that you can just kind of snap it right here, like that, and it doesn't stick out nearly as far. You get the gun kind of displayed together with the pack from the back. I was trying to rhyme pack and back with something else, but it didn't work. And let's slide it over his hand here. So it basically just goes over the hand like that. We're going to talk about what goes inside of that after we get everyone else suited up here with some different packs. So I saved this for Peter, Slime Green. When I think of slime, I think of Peter Venkman. We're going to give Peter Venkman the green pack here. Go ahead and get him suited up, ready to blast some ghoulies. So basically, he's got like a Slimer color pack. You know, Slimer's his best friend. For Egon, I've saved what I think is one of the coolest ones in this set that he sent. It is a clear, glow-in-the-dark Proton pack with a purple cable, which looks amazing with Egon right here. So we're gonna suit up Egon with that. Let me take this out. Urgh. Okay, we got Egon all set now. And Winston, let's give you yours here. Okay, so they're all ready to blast some ghosts, but they need some Proton streams, right? So, as I mentioned before, the original Ghostbusters packs had the Proton streams locked in. You couldn't really take them out unless you broke this apart. And you could twist this and it would turn. Maybe I should use a different color than green since I currently have a green background. Anyway, so here's this one might stand out a little bit better. If you're watching this video, you're probably familiar with Kenner Ghostbusters and are familiar with this mechanism, so I'm just telling something you already know. Rather than just replicate the original Proton streams that Kenner had created, Charlie decided to create a shitload of Proton streams. Sorry guys. So let me show you real quick some different sculpts, because these are all unique. They have different colors and they all have different types of sculpts. So here we have a glow-in-the-dark Proton stream, which is amazing. we have a different sculpt of the glow-in-the-dark stream, which I think resembles the Ecto Glow figures, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, well, it's not exact, but it's more similar to these. Okay, actually, now I realize that there is one that actually is modeled after the Ecto Glow Egon that I have. But yeah, it's cool to have something kind of like a custom Ecto Glow Egon, which I forgot to mention earlier, that this pack right here is very similar to this pack right here. So that is amazing. We've got a red stream, orange, yellow, a metallic pink, a metallic green. We've got, oh, more zigzaggy ones in various colors. We got a lot of different glow-in-the-dark zigzaggies. So yeah, it's awesome. And you'll notice here, these three are different. We have a green slime, a pink slime, and a darker, kind of shiny metallic pink slime. Now, the reason we have slime is because Charlie also created slime blowers. Yeah, isn't that sick? All right, so let me load up a slime blower here with some slime. But yeah, it's so cool. Look, it has the same feature where you can twist it here. It's so awesome. I'm tempted to put the slime blower on my Egon as well, but I really like the fact that he's got the Ecto Glow style pack. But since he's got the black flight suit on, he would also look really cool with the slime blower. I'll leave that right here. Yeah, they never made slime blowers in the original Kenner line, so that it's amazing to have these in hand, and they feel so solid and they look so great. So definitely pick up a set of these if you are wanting to customize. So yeah, let's see. With Peter here, let's give him, I think, kind of a, I think this kind of metallic, bright metallic pink would look good. He's kind of got a watermelon thing going on now. Watermelon Venkman. All right, you're all set. Egon. Since the original Ecto Glow packs had just glow-in-the-dark, let's do something a little different. One of the colors that I left out here was this purple one, and it kind of just goes with his little outfit here. So again, I'm all about color coordination. So let's stick that in there. All right, now Egon's ready to blast some ghosts. It's Ray Stance, got the reddish-orange lava-colored Proton pack. I think yellow will look appropriate for him. Let's stick one of these big yellow ones in here. All right, yeah, that looks pretty rad. He looks like he works at McDonald's. McDonald's Ghostbusters! He's got a big French fry coming out of his Proton wand. That's kind of cool. Yeah, definitely the one that eats the most McDonald's would be Ray Stance. I can't say anything. I eat McDonald's all the time. Japanese people eat McDonald's all the time. It's very common here. I'm not Japanese, I'm just saying. I live in Japan. I live very close to McDonald's. There's McDonald's everywhere here. All right, Winston. Let's see. We need a different color. We got two purples here. What color haven't we used? We got green. Green will look kind of cool. All right, we'll give you green. All right. All right. Let me clear some of this out and fix it up. All right, so I've got them all situated here. I did swap out some of the other colors and packs. I gave Peter the slime blower just because variety, and I noticed that the green things were not showing up as well on my green background. So maybe I should have used the white background today, but oh well. Too late now. I'm not shooting all that shit over again. Charlie didn't stop there. He also sent me some other things. What things, you may ask? These things. A rainbow assortment of ghost traps. So we've got a blue one, a yellow one, a reddish orange one, a translucent pinkish purple one, and a black one. These are so rad. Not only that, we've also got some different colored PKE meters. This one in black, one in the purplish pink, one in blue, and we've also got the PKE meter type from the second movie. I've got that one in blue. I thought I had one in black, but it looks like maybe not. And also a pair of goggles for Dr. Ray Stantz. Yay! So I've got all this extra stuff that he sent along. So I've got a lot of stuff to play with here. There probably were some things I could have explained a bit better. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, you got to see all the stuff that he sent me. You can judge for yourself if this is something you'd like to purchase to customize your figures or to replace some things that might be broken from your original collection. It's definitely cheaper than buying one singular pack. He sells them in sets of 4, I believe. You can find the links to buy all of this stuff below. Please check it out there. He's also got some amazing stuff to customize your Ecto-1. Real quick before we leave, I want to show you some of the other stuff that I picked up recently for my Ghostbusters collection, just because I can and it's sitting around. So something else I picked up in my Ghostbusters buying spree this past month was this set of Ghostbusters Fright feature figures, which are based on the original 1984 film, but done in the 5-point of articulation style like the Kinner's Ghostbusters. These were produced by Hasbro, and they're the same scale as the original Kinner figures. So if I were to put, for example, Egon here next to Egon, they're the same size. Unfortunately, these figures are not for sale yet as of October 2020. These figures were originally supposed to be in retail shops this past summer. However, due to the new movie Ghostbusters Afterlife being delayed until next year, these figures were basically not supposed to be put out. However, some cases of these got shipped out to retailers, some ended up on shelves by accident, and those of course ended up on eBay where I found them and paid way too much for. So I was really happy to have a set of figures that was not released yet officially. It's hard to find Ghostbusters stuff here in Japan, so I figured I probably wouldn't have paid much more than I would have had to have paid if I found them in the wild here next year when the movie does come out. So anyway, they're really cool. Let me take a look up at Peter here. So one thing to note about these guys is that they are, so yeah, 5-point of articulation. You got the, this is turning into a whole different review, isn't it? But the packs, let me just take the pack off here. The packs are done in kind of a hard rubber. It's like a rubbery plastic, so it's definitely not going to break easily, but there's no paint on them and there's no proton stream. Even this is like a rubber. But you know, it looks nice on display, and I guess they were probably trying to go for something that was not going to cost a lot of money to produce, since they also use the same body sculpt for every single figure, and these would have been a lot more expensive to produce if these were proton packs with paint and proton streams. So one thing that these figures do have, man, I cannot get this damn thing on. One thing that these figures do have going for them though is the
Fright features.
So these are basically based on the original Kinner's Fright feature line, except that the human characters, the Ghostbusters themselves, are not the ones with the Fright features. So the original Kinner versions had Fright features in the characters, so if you squeeze their arms or legs, something like this would happen. But with these guys, they've kept the figures themselves more akin to the original wave of Kinner Ghostbusters, and they come with ghosts and monsters. I have two here that have the Fright features. So let me show you what these guys do. We've got Slimer here, and you'd think that like his tongue would stick out or something, but no, that's not what happens. You push this button on his butt, and his face splits in half, reveals his tongue. That's kind of cool that his face splits in half and reveals the tongue, but you know, maybe a little over the top, I don't know, for Slimer. Still, really cool to have a Slimer based on the movie that is in scale with the other figures. That was never a thing in the past. The only Slimer figure that was semi-close to that scale was this candy dispenser from 1984. Or was this from 1989? 1989, Ghostbusters 2, sorry. Anyway, Slimer. Still got the candy inside. I'm going to showcase one more Fright feature here. We've got a
Terror Dog.
And this one, you push the button on his back, and he does this. Blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Bye-bye. I also picked up this amazing Ecto-2. Sorry, fuck you. I also picked up this amazing Ecto-1A by Playmobil, or Playmobil, however you want to say it. I've had some of the Playmobil figures of Ghostbusters in the past. They're cool little figures, but this Ecto-1A is amazing. Like, it's got all the figures inside of it. I'm not going to take them out, but the detail on this car is just
amazing.
It's even got the We're Back for Hire sign, what do you call it, a renticular? Am I making up words? Is that a word? And the best part is this. And last but not least, I wanted to show you guys this vintage Kenner Ghostbusters ghost trap that I picked up. This is a childhood favorite of mine that I played with a lot when I was a kid, and I guess it gets sold in the yard sale or something. They're very hard to find here. I ended up finding this along with a roleplay Proton pack set boxed. I ended up trading the Proton pack set after my son refused to play with it, which was my initial idea, was to have him play with it, you know, be a Ghostbuster or something this Halloween. He had no interest. He only cares about Fortnite. And interestingly, Fortnite is collaborating with Ghostbusters this month. So, you know, he may regret not playing with that packs. I ended up trading the box pack because I had nowhere to display it. It was huge. I ended up trading that for some vintage Gremlins stuff, which is growing. I probably will have a vintage Gremlins video at some point in the near future. So yeah, I kept the trap. The trap is my favorite part, and it's got wheels on the bottom. You guys know all this stuff. It rolls, you push this, and this happens. It opens. Yay, and that glows in the dark. Now I can clean up my mess.
So, which video are you gonna watch next? That one looks pretty good. If you watch more videos, you can make moolah. What? You can also help support Tokyo Toy Bastard by becoming a patron. Check the Patreon link below. Or else I'll eat your face.